So I'm Liza.
And I'm Hal. And I want to thank you guys all for coming too. And I want to thank the Ecovillage here for hosting this event and allowing us to be here. I want to give you a little background about myself. I've been very interested in home building and design ever since I was very young, and built my first structure workshop when I was 16, and I've been in the real estate industry buying and selling historic homes, and gave me a real good chance to hone my carpentry skills and welding and all the things involved with in doing historic homes.
And I graduated from Eckerd College in 2011 with a degree in expressive arts therapy, especially focusing with children. And I teach life skills and social skills to children. And we actually met at the Blueberry Patch. Have you guys ever heard of that? Okay, so it's in Gulfport, Florida, so not too far from here. And this is an artist enclave and also a music venue that there's events 4 times a month, and we help actually on the 22nd of every month. We set up something called Paint at the Patch, and we we set up canvases and paint and let everybody who wants to participate all paint together on these canvases. But we met there 8 years ago, and the first night that we met, he actually was the first night that he moved to the Blueberry Patch and was living in his Volkswagen van. And I since moved in with him 6 months later in his van, and then we helped manage that property with 6 others for 2.5 years. And we had a garden and chickens. We also managed all of these events that were happening. And then we moved next door to the Labyrinth, which was a very large house where we got to run weekly clay classes, because we had 3 kilns, and we had community clay classes, and we had 6 rotating residents there that we helped manage that property. And we realized how much we love living in community and how much more functional it is, bills-wise, making food-wise. It makes sense, but there's a lot of pitfalls that come with it. I'm sure you guys can imagine what it's like when you have roommates and when you're trying to all do responsibilities and be accountable and all the different things that come with it. And so our big mission was to do research and figure out how to live as sustainably as possible, but with others. And not only the sustainable physical aspects of it, from gardening to solar energy to composting toilets, but also to how do you do conflict resolution? How do you raise kids together? How do you do accountability and make sure that you're all following through? And so we started this nonprofit called the Illumi-Nation Project, and our mission is to research and share fun and innovative techniques and experiential knowledge focused on sustainability, self-empowerment, community enrichment, and personal growth. And so our first step in researching was to go and visit eco-villages out west coast. So we got permission from several different eco-villages to go visit them and videotape them, and we have a lot of that on our Facebook page and website if you guys want to learn. We have a lot of information that comes along with that. But in order to do this traveling as low cost and efficiently as possible, we needed somewhere to live and do our research, and that's where Hal's expertise came in.
Yeah, and traveling around, of course, we wanted to go visit the eco-villages. We didn't want to intrude on people. We didn't want to take up a lot of space, and we were really trying to figure out how we can get around. And one of the ideas were we were putting together, mobile homes, travel trailers. There's tons of different things, pop-ups, all kinds of ideas. But we needed something that was going to be that we could. First of all, we decided we wanted to pull it behind our car, so it had to be a trailer type of some sort. And then we decided we really wanted something small that would only take like 2 spaces, so that we knew we were going to be visiting friends, we were going to be staying on the streets. We were doing this travel trip as cheaply as we could, so we really wanted something that would only take up 2 spaces. We actually, I'll come back to that in a minute, but we also wanted something discreet because we knew we were going to be parking on the streets, and if we had one of the ideas was a pop-up. And the pop-up, once you're in it, everyone knows you're there. With a teardrop, we were on the streets of Oakland, in Seattle, and different places, and people would walk by us and not even know we're in there sleeping. We would just be in 2 places. We could put meter money in for 2 locations and go anywhere. We were in Walmart parking lots, just anywhere. It's just very discreet. not ideal, not in the parking lots, they're not the best. But we also needed light and aerodynamically designed. We have a little 4-cylinder car that we needed to pull behind. We didn't have a big monster truck or anything like that to haul it. So, and we also wanted the gas mileage to be good because again, we were on a really serious budget. So, and that brings us to, we needed it as cheap as possible. We looked into all different things and everything was expensive, and we had ideas in our mind that the teardrop would work for us. So we put it down on paper, and I actually worked up the design for it and came up with the cost of materials. And our original design was for about $600 in the building materials. And then we've got about another $600 in windows and hardware. And then we happened to pick up a used trailer for $300. So we've got a total of $1,500 sitting in a basic teardrop, which fit easily within our budget, and it was great. And we also, a typical teardrop is generally 4x8. We decided we wanted a little bit more comfort, and we pushed it out to a 5x10. And we're glad to do that. It gives us a queen size bed. It gives us room to edit the video that we were doing while we were on the road, and give us a nice roomy kitchen in the back. I don't know if you've all looked at it, but we'll take a walk out there afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and to afford this, we actually threw a fundraiser at the Blueberry Patch a month and a half before this was built. And so if you can think about how fast that had to be done, and we threw it, it was also our wedding, and it was quite the event. And so we'll show you a quick video. This was actually a video that I made on the road, so it's a little jerky, it's not perfect, but it'll give you a sense of it, and we'll show you more pictures when we do the tour in a little while.